I'm here in South Jordan, Utah this morning showing these new builds. These are going from $990 all the way to $1.3. This builder is really nice. I really like this floor plan. This floor plan is called the Princeton floor plan. I'll be showing them to my clients. Just everything about it, it's so well thought. Hasn't been cleaned, just so you know. So professional cleaners are gonna come here. They still need to blue tape, do the walkthrough and whatnot. But I wanna show you the garage. Okay, so this is the whole neighborhood. So they're still building lots. So there's gonna be 2 models like this available on the upcoming months. I'm not gonna tell dates because those can, change. But this is the neighborhood and it's really nice. This is the garage, so you can park 3 cars easily inside of the garage, plus all the driveway that you have. And I know it's raining. Utah weather, honestly, it's so hard to keep up with Utah weather. Like, I cannot keep up with it. But that's the garage, plus all the driveway. The neighborhood's really nice and quiet. Now, the thing about new construction, a lot of people want these huge lots with this huge backyard for this amount of money. But the way that the market is working right now here in this area is that you're gonna have new construction with not that big of a backyard. And I just wanted to be upfront because a lot of people sugarcoat that. I'm not, I'm really real. This is what you see. There you go. Okay, let's start the showing from the garage and then you're gonna use this entrance. It comes with an electric outlet. Now, as soon as you get in here, you're gonna see 2 pretty cool things. Lots of natural light and high ceilings as we go into the home, and then you're gonna see the coat room. And then you have here this open concept living room kitchen, which is great. I love it. And here's the master. I really love all the details that they put on the walls. And just look at these high ceilings. They're just great. You also have this little balcony here from the 2nd floor, which you can take a look at. I'm gonna show you the kitchen, which I really like. Honestly, this is a great island. And look at all those little details right there. They're like, the countertops are great. The color palette that they choose, it's really nice and well thought. Here is the dishwasher. And then obviously this is gas. And then you have all the settings up here for the light, the fan settings. And it's just, I honestly, as I said, I really like the color palette. There's plenty of storage. Then you have the fridge in there and all the other appliances in here. And then as we go into the pantry, it's kind of like a walk-in pantry, which I love. Okay, do you guys want to go to the master room? Cool thing about the master room, it's on the 1st floor. I know some people like to have the master room next to your kids, but I also know some other families, depending on what you guys want, that you guys want the master room on the main level. And this is just great. You can easily fit a king size bed here with all your furniture. And then here is the bathroom, right? And the bathtub, shower, and the walk-in closet. As we walk in, you can have his and hers space. And the toilet, which is separate by this door, so that way you have some little privacy here. Let's take a look at the view. A lot of people like the view and they're wondering, well, if I'm paying all this money, what's my view gonna be like, right? Your view, it's gonna be like this. So, pretty nice neighborhood, honestly, not gonna lie. You can fence that out eventually to have more privacy, plant your plants, trees and whatnot. Okay, let's go to the upper level. And if you see the walls, they do match to the first level walls, keeping the patterns and colors. I really like that. As we go up, then you have kind of like a view of the entrance of the home, which is great. Lots of natural light. I really like that. And then you have a view of the living room. Cool thing about the second floor is that you do definitely get a view of the mountains, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now it's raining. Let me turn on the light. So this is a pretty great space for a guest room or your kids' room, or even an office. Those right there supposed to be mountains, but it's raining and it's very cloudy. But you do get a view of all of the mountains, right? Utah mountains are great. They don't disappoint on a day that is obviously not rainy or cloudy. Okay, now here we have extra storage. And then you have this really cool bathroom. Really want to show you these. Okay. So this is a shared bathroom. Here I am. This is a shared bathroom, right? Which is great. So if you have kids and they need to get ready for school at the same time, this will be great. And now you have the bath and the toilet, which has this little door, and it gives you a little more privacy, which I love. This is all carpet on the second floor, okay? Then you have an extra storage and the furnace room. Then we go to the other room. You do not get those mountain views, but you definitely get the views to that LDS temple, the South Jordan LDS temple. Let's keep looking. Okay, we are walking, so we have that shared bathroom, right? And then those two rooms here. This is perfect for a big family. And I really love this. This is like a study area, you know, which is great. And then you have the other room here, which has mountain views again. I promise the mountains are in there. And then you have the closet here. Bathroom right here. This is not that big as the other one. However, you do have a laundry room and it's huge and I love it. Washer and dryer goes there and you have plenty of space for your laundry. Now we go to the other room, and I really like this one because the ceilings are kind of like, has a lot of natural light. You still have a view of the temple, which is great, but it's just huge. You can use this as an office, or if you have a teenager, you can also use that as that room, right? Perfect. Well, now I have clients that I actually have to show this home. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to keep doing these and they're going to keep getting better and better. I was not planning to do these, but I was thinking, you know what? I always want the perfect showing with my drone and everything, but I'm just going to put it out there. Let's go downstairs while I talk a little bit about the real estate market here in Utah, okay? You cannot compare the real estate market in Utah from Texas or Vegas or other places because every single state is so different, right?